Welcome to the shiny Minnow. This will set my crap up in case anybody happens to come by. We're definitely going to pull off the most boring stream on YouTube once again today, if we can. Hi, Lady Di. Good to see you. Welcome to the most boring stream on YouTube today. Figure to go live and talk, see what's happening. Power outages and all kinds of crazy stuff, but nobody's talking about Faraday cages or anything else, or when the fuel runs out for generators, nobody's talking about how to make wood gas, keep your motors running. So I figured I'd just get on here and talk a bunch of crazy survival crap and let people know that the link for Mexican Padilla has been confirmed. It does work. You can order care packages and have it shipped directly to the jail. And El Jefe's has a pool out to feed the homeless. And Tammy has her link up to keep her phone going. And, oh yeah, there's definitely a way to survive without electricity and refrigeration. We have some cellars that are built out of old washing machines on the property, some old root cellars, but we also have generators to make electricity with. We have generators gas, which is based. We have rocket stoves for warmth. We have a bunch of crazy, but we're a bunch of hillbilly farmers, so we're expected to have that stuff. You can smoke your meats and do all kinds of things. So you have stuff. I'm not getting anything in chat, so I don't even know if I'm online or not. Hello, I love you. Won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you. Won't you jump in my game? Is this junk working? Or am I just talking to myself as usual? Because I can talk to myself and make myself stupid myself. I'm back. Thanks, Lady Di. Hi, Flathead. Good to see ya. I'm off any crazy stuff you guys want to talk about. Any survival techniques you want. If you want to talk about canines. If you want to talk about anything but carpentry, I'm willing to talk about. Hey, Flathead Hagarella mirrored your she mirrored your News Now Patrick video. I hope that's okay. Okay, Lady Di, you want to talk about canine training. Which canine training do you want to talk about? Therapy, police canine, pick your poison. canine service dogs. Okay, there's it's broken down into quite a few different categories. There's that have been trained to assist the blind. There's ones that have been trained to assist the deaf. There's ones that who have been trained as simply not really a functional dog, but more as a seizure that the dog can alert to that and be trained to get someone to retrieve a neighbor through a pet door. There's a whole bunch of different situation are you looking to talk about? Oh, for the deaf or hearing impaired? Yeah, they're I've seen dogs and I've helped train dogs that are trained for the deaf. They they're trained to alert different ways for the ring of a telephone. They're they're trained for alerting to the knock of a door. They're learned. They're trained to alert to different motor vehicles. To people speaking. Um, I guess I should just break out a video and do a short clip on one that's trained to do everything and run it through its steps. That'd probably be easier. Hello, extra good citizen. Yeah, the dogs that are trained for PTSD, they're not required to do as a full-fledged service dog is. I mean, the demands on some of them dogs is extremely high. Dogs do a tremendous amount of work. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I know, Flathead. I know what they're for. Michigan Mister. No, my. Let's see if we can get this back to back and I don't know if I'm back or not. All right, we're back. Awesome. We'll head out of this area. Let's see if we can hang in there without ripping this time. Let me pull up my chat and see if I can figure out where we were at. Yeah, Lady Di. Yeah, service dogs are trained to pick things up, or they're trained even more than that. Like if you're sitting somewhere, you can tell it to retrieve the remote, and it'll go pick up the remote control for you. You can tell it to bring your purse; it'll bring your purse. You can train a dog to do a lot of things. You can even teach your dog different scents of perfume and have it pick up that specific scent of perfume and bring it to you. Bring your deodorant to you. Bring your clothes to you. I mean, the limits are there's really not too many limits when it comes to training a service dog. But I must admit, my favorite part was training personal protection dogs. And I worked with a couple canine officers who used to run drug dogs. And believe it or not, a lot of those dogs are trained to do a false signal with either a verbal command or a hand gesture. Hi, Jen. Glad you could stop in. We're just talking about crap in general. So any crap you want to talk about is cool. My internet's really bad, so I rip a lot. So hopefully it won't rip. I'll see if I can sneak up on my pet. I'm sleeping on the bed. There's my old English bulldoggy. She's fully protection trained. Back in her prime, she was able to take on 2 guys at a time. She's only a 45-pound dog. She looks nice and chill, but she can be hell on wheels when she needs to be. I don't know where her cat's hiding at, so. But usually if I break out a camera, she boogies. Hey, Double O. I'm just killing some time while I've got butter in. Damn Czechoslovakian recipes. They got to make everything so difficult. But the link for Mexican Padilla, if you want to send them a care package, that link definitely works. You can go to one of my previous videos or the description in here and grab whatever you want from there and boom, send it to him there at the jail so he doesn't have to eat the garbage they feed him. Oh, which reminds me, I spoke to Tammy earlier and I'm having a mental breakdown right now. I can't remember the name, but the dude's down there in Philly. He ended up getting stabbed yesterday at a homeless shelter. Tomorrow I'm going to take the baby quail that hatched and put them into a cage. I haven't done any updates on them since they hatched, but they're now fully feathered. So I'll be laying eggs and ready to eat. Like I said, my memory sucks. My brain sucks too, so. I got that hardcore old timers disease. I did download the new software for the V Bulletin and I did all the plugins me and Hag bought. So we have an extra 13 plugins that go into V Bulletin. Secure, keep people out. So we'll be working at in the future. Yeah, the only good news, Jen, is I put an ad up in Craigslist today, and I actually had a guy call me who's interested in some work. he was going to come out tomorrow, and we were going to hook up and talk. And he had to change the tire by hand, so he's not going to be able to make it till Thursday. Michigan, I really haven't. The only thing I've really done, but I'm trying. Me and Hag are giving it our best. So if anybody wants some old-fashioned Fuji apple butter, 100% non-GMO, old-fashioned apple butter, leave a comment in my stream, and then I'll figure out how to get a hold of you and get your shipping address. If I already have your shipping address, you don't have to worry about it. But leave me a comment so I can go back and add them up. For once we get everything canned up, we'll start shipping it out. Because we had a beautiful crop off that Fuji tree this year. Deer season started, and I can't even deer hunt yet because I don't have my license yet. And ways, and I noticed my friend was out there deer hunting. And I didn't want to bother him, so I go up this way. I did go out and put out diatomaceous earth so that all the animals will be parasite free this year when I take them and put them in the freezer. And don't let Jada drive the tractor. I'd let her drive the tractor. I'd let Jada drive the tractor and I'd ride in the bucket, man. I trust her. What's happening, Bandit? One day we're going to get that damn boat and take a ride. Jump on that creature and just flat out take it. Fastest I've gone on the street on a motorcycle has been 181. I'd like to go that fast on the water. That would be awesome. Jen, you could do the tractor, even if you do stick. That Kubota is a piece of junk. The only thing you have to do is be able to push the pedal in and switch from low to high gear. Lady Di, I've got a bunch of old VHS tapes from back in the day, from probably around, I want to say 93, 84, up until the digital times, of a whole bunch of different dog training episodes of service dogs, cadaver dogs, tracking dogs, drug dogs, pretty much everything. I'll dig them out and I'll transfer them to like DVD and I'll send you some, and you can do the training on your. It's pretty easy. Hey Jen, tell Tammy Linlin I said hi. Yeah, I have a bunch of that, especially a lot of personal protection videos. Uh, I'm a horrible person. If my dogs don't work, I don't feed them. I can't keep an animal that doesn't have a function. So all the animals I keep are working animals. You can even train or you can train your dog to bring you whatever type of medicine is in the bottle because it smells different. So you'll be able to tell it to bring you X medicine and it'll bring it, or Z medicine and it'll bring that too. Hi, Tammy Linlin. Good to see ya, man. Glad you're off that damn bike and finally not on the road so we don't have to worry about you. Hey, Dick Jones. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the most boring stream on YouTube today. Please help me keep my #1 rating of the most boring stream on YouTube alive. I can help you with the hand signals, Lady Di, and I can also help you with identifying the medicines. We taught a service dog how to identify 15 different types of medicine by name, and the dog would retrieve the medicine because the lady was immobilized and couldn't get out of the chair, and she also had a hard time reading the medicine. I'll have to check the apples real quick. Okay, looks like the apples are coming along pretty good. It's going to be a long process. I've got 35 buckets of apples to do here, so it's going to be a long process, guys. And my internet sucks, so it's going to keep ripping. If you guys want to stick with me, it's cool. If you, that's cool too, because I know you don't want to be sitting here waiting for me to come back every time this damn thing rips. Good news is that before too long, I'll actually have a decent phone with a decent camera. A friend of mine who I grew up with, I've known him since we were like 14. he watched one of my YouTube live streams, told me how bad my picture sucked and my video sucked, and he was going to buy me a new phone. So he actually did. He's getting me a new phone from Jim the trucker. All right, Jen. I will send you some apple butter. I'm going to make apple butter and also apple jelly. The apple jelly is going to have rose hips C, and I will guarantee that there will be no itchy my asshole. Yeah, Double O, I got your order too. Who shits on a riverbank? I thought the only one who shits on YouTube was Lou Stefano. He's the only guy I've ever seen crap on YouTube. It's really dark in here, but let me see. Here's one of the Frankenstein computers I'm working on. I put Windows in this beast. Windows 7. Tammy Linlin, did you shit on a riverbank? Because if you did, I've done it before too. Actually, I've shit on logs in the woods. I've shit out of deer stands. Hell, I've shit in the goat yard before. Yeah, Lady Diana, my apple butter probably isn't going to taste anything like the apple butter you're used to. I learned how to make. I think we're back. We're at a new computer. Yeah, I just ripped out Texas GT. I ripped out real bad again. Am I back now, guys? Okay. Lady, I was saying I learned how to make apple butter from my grandmother who came from Czechoslovakia. My apple butter is very thick, and it's not really thin, and it tastes nothing like the stuff you get in the stores. So it's definitely an old Hobie picker, but most people like it. It's one of the things I make that's really good. And the other thing I make that's really good is I make a homemade cheesecake that I've won a couple of baking competitions with. Well, Lady Di, when you get my apple butter, you're gonna have to let me know how it compares to what you're used to. I'd be very interested in knowing that. Welcome to my shithole, guys. They're not doing too bad. Lady Di, I won't be adding any sugar to it. The Fuji apples are so sweet, they can just about rot your teeth out without any sugar. I'll be adding organic cinnamon, and I can't remember where the cinnamon came from, but I'll let you know when I get ready to add it. And I add a little bit of real lemon juice to it, and another secret ingredient I can't tell you. Hey, what you holding? Good to see you. Glad you stopped by. I think everybody shit their pants before at least once. God knows I have. I saw an old lady hike her dress and shit all over inside Lowe's one day. I was having a conversation with a guy the other day who was trying to convince me that when paper money's no good anymore, that I would sell him a loaf of bread for an ounce of gold. And I argued with him for about 15 minutes, telling him that I wouldn't sell him a loaf of bread for an ounce of gold because precious metals will be nothing. If I can't eat it, or if you can't perform labor to help out, I'm not trading for it. I'm not bartering for precious metals. Yeah, I can't divulge my other secret recipes for my apple butter. What's wrong, Rosie? You have to go out, don't you? That's what you're crying about. Why do we train dogs to tell us they have to go out to the bathroom? Oh, it's just insanity. Train damn dog to... Yep. Heel. I guess we gotta take the mud out. So, you guys are gonna have to come with me. Heel. Well, me and you can see in the dark, Rosie. Other people can't. Let's turn it on. The light on. Come on, dog. Let's go. Hurry up. There's a free barbecue smoker grill I got. You can't really see it. Yeah, I'm not big on a doggy door. I'd rather just take the dog out. Because my first line of defense is the dog. My second line of defense is I decide what to do with you after the dog catches you. This camera sucks in low light. Come on, Doodle. Yeah, lady, I carry a 40 cal Sig Sauer. I like a little bigger caliber. I'm not that great with a pistol. My wife is. She's a dead shot with a pistol, but I need a rifle. Rifle, crossbow, blowgun. I'm okay with them. I just plain suck with a pistol. Unless it's a 22 pistol and I'm dispatching animals from traps. Things. 5 of their towers were hit simultaneously and they still don't have it fixed. It's been like 6 months. I think maybe next month I might go to an unlimited plan on my phone and use it as a hotspot and see if that works any better. Rosie, are you about done? Are you going to take a shit or are you just going to fuck off and look for cats? We're not going any farther than this. Either you're going to crap here or we're going in. The uncooperative dog. All right, heal it up. Let's go. Yep. Hold tight. Let me get the light, dog. Yep. Free. Okay. The dog's done. How many people do you know keep a chainsaw in their house? See? Told you I'm a hillbilly. And of course, the first thing she has to do is get a drink. Alright, we're back in. Dog's taken care of. Yeah, Lady Di, we actually have a certified range here. We also have a clay pigeon thrower, one of them big mothers. And since we have a certified range, we don't really have to go anywhere to shoot. Just go outside the door and we're good to go. Finally, have all the skulls for zebra together. Jawbones, raccoon dicks, all that. I just need to put it in a box and ship it now. Hopefully I can get that done the next day or two. Anything new happening I'm not aware of?
Got the blueprints all drawn, haven't you? Cigarette, new cigarette. I'm telling you straight. You never see it. Don't get what I mean. It's like if you Mommy, the vector bucket. Go and buy yourself some members. For what?
Oh, I have to go get my driver's license renewed before it expires. I only have a few more days.
That's right, brother.
Hopefully that all works out for me. Otherwise, I'm in deep shit.
You're so cheap. You're wholesale.
Don't forget, mister. I asked you nice. Marker. We go rolling quietly. Lenny, want to hit somebody with a chair?
Anybody left hiding out in chat? Ripping, and I'm just talking to myself.
Here, take this in when I come back. Yeah, let's go again
I feel like I should say something. I don't have a line.
Honey, keep this off. Let's go.
Might be talking to myself.
Well, Benny, I'm a pro. Yeah?
If you want a simple yes or no, you're gonna have to finish the question.
I just hear it. Sure.
See if I can check my connection on here.
The way you were staring at me, I thought you were gonna have to think of something a little more exciting.
Like what?
Use your imagination.
Oh, Chi-Town Citizens live. MCW Jokers live. North Idaho Exposed is live. Okay, that's where everybody's at.
Well then. Would you excuse me for a moment, please? George, how far is your house? About half a mile. Benny, what the hell are you doing? Just a seagull? Honest. You have no idea. You know,
Let me see if I can get this piece of crap to reconnect here.
Ben Siegel? You wouldn't be related to Bugs Siegel, would you? What? I beg your pardon.
I don't know, Lady Di. I love pussy.
It's only used out of ignorance and malice. You know what a bug is? A bug is a colloquialism that has no basis. Insects include a wide variety of living creatures. They fly, they crawl, they do many things. None of them can be called a bug. Are you following me? Because if you aren't, I am. I certainly did not.
Let me see, where am I going here?
Ben, mind if I look around? Of course, be my guest. You don't mind if I call you Larry? Not a bit. All my friends call me Larry.
Oh, I'm lost. That Lady Di.
But Ben, curiosity. So wonderful.
With the way it's ripping and everything, I'm kind of lost. So, excuse my comments if they're weird.
I don't understand. Sounds like you're saying. Everything's for sale. How much do you want? Mr. Siegel. Ben, why are you looking at me like that? You're not going to hurt me like hurt you. I would protect you from anyone who tried to hurt you. I revere you. Your voice makes life justifiable. I'm just trying to give you money. For the house? $35,000, but that was a few years ago. I could get $40,000 now, maybe more. But even if it's not really a financial issue, Mr. Siegel. Ben.
Close that crap.
It's more than no. I want to be very careful. I want to know that this is a pleasurable day for the both of us. How about that? Out of 10, that's 60,000. It just makes me sick inside when I don't bring pleasure to something that I admire. Does this bring you pleasure, Larry? Oh my goodness, yes. And why don't I see you smiling? Jeez, Ben, the way you spend money, you never have anything left. So, I'll make more. It's only 30K. What are you going to do with a house, Benny? You're only going to be in Los Angeles 4 days. You know,
Let's see if I can get to where I'm going here. Bear with me. I'm messing with some crap here.
I guess you want a different family, a different life. Well, it isn't gonna happen. This is what you got.
All of this has been for you. I love smile. You gotta take it and hold on to it. Man, want to feel younger, stronger, leaner? You don't have to slow down after 40. New Nugenix Total T is our most powerful man-boosting formula ever because it boosts your free testosterone and your total testosterone. Nugenix Total T helps provide even more energy, performance, testosterone, and muscle-boosting ingredients for even better results. Text BERRY to 369369 now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. That's BERY to 369369.
When an investigation runs out of leads, it becomes a cold case. Lust, betrayal, murder. The truth takes time. Cold Case Files, a 24/7 channel, only on Pluto TV.
Stock is up more than 550%.
That's money in the bank.
Millennials are an exciting generation.
Good food, good drinks, music, and fidelity.
Oh, so that's how you do it.
That's it for this shithead.
You want tears this early in the process? This is so unbelievable.
Weather Nation.
National winter weather advisories are in place. Thunderstorm warning effects for the next 29 minutes.
The super mod. Got it.
Nice car. Thank you.
Now I got to make a couple more super mods.
whoa. Jack Dresser. Who the fuck are you? And see. Oh. I'm old Jack's brother. Oh, Jack. It'll just be a few seconds. Jack's finishing eating.
Look, Mr. Siegel,
Ben.
it's a little operation of all the respect to you and my landscape, Charlie John, Joliet, because just every time we California, choice between the funniest and the finest in the world, and which I understand is right up your alley. Here's a subject I think I can help you out with. If you come into me, different business, I'm afraid I'm completely disinterested.
Uninterested. Disinterested means partial. Uninterested means uninterested. Look, you got two alternatives, Jack. Take your 64 guys and come to work for us. That means turning this new little operation into a smooth.
Go to my analytics.
Getting polished, not free. Owning a wire service, not taking a lot of risks. My insurance, 25%. You keep 25%. It's got to be worth more than 3 times what your 100% is worth now.
So what's the second alternative?
Yep. That's what I'm doing. I'm making some super mods, so.
You take it. You take it. Squeeze the trigger. Go.
That's the second alternative.
So they can have their way in here.
I think what they say about you is true. You're out of your fucking mind.
Take another 5 seconds to make your selection. Face it, you've done for the rest, huh? It's all to have you on board, man. Hey, let's get started.
Hey, Bucky, let me ask you a question. If we break up this what are we gonna do all this time?
Give you the benefit of the doubt, and I will assume you didn't know that no one falls me down. Very good. You guys crazy. You run outside and shoot in the back.
Oh, yeah, sure. Then we got my landscape.
I'm not trying to avoid you guys. I'm just trying to figure out how I did that. And see if I can do it again.
Writing's not that deep, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy and hard to read. It undermines the writer's match, and the word choice is bland. Grammarly's cutting-edge technology helps craft compelling, understandable writing that makes an impact on your reader. Much better. Are you ready to give it a try? Installation is simple and free. Visit Grammarly.com today.
Things are getting a little bit out of control on my YouTube channel. Hey guys, how y'all doing out there? It's Willie, and yes, me with another tip for the tube. If you find yourself starting to get a little bit overwhelmed with managing your YouTube channel, like making sure you meet your upload schedule or just managing things on a day-to-day basis, I'm going to show you how to add managers and communication managers to your YouTube channel to take some of those daily duties that should be done just in case you're not able to get them done. You're away on a trip.
Do me a favor. You see the paper in there?
Here we go.
Sinister mugshots. That's right, I would really appreciate it. May I have the next dance?
Mr. Siegel,
No, not formally, but if they admire it.
this is my husband, Count Picasso.
Boy, surrounded by titles.
I'm learning.
Get him a title. Let's make it.
You're ready to come to Italy, Mr. Seagull. Italy, I'll get my parachute. That's wonderful.
You know who won the last comes. France. Who sang?
That clown knows who's in. What do you think they do when they get play golf? Straight jokes about talking people in your ass cheeks. Hey, you know, they stay out of politics. Politics. This is war. He's Hitler's partner. He's our mortal enemy. And it's a big count.
Hi, Margie.
Have you met our number one crime fighter, James McGuire? Mr. McGuire was on the election. I know, I wish there was some way I could contribute. Well, I don't want to be presumptuous, but I should contact Mitchell. He has a lot of money. Donald Mitchell. Have him call me in the morning. That's it.
Excuse me, gentlemen, I see about 6 women that need to talk to me.
Come, Jim, the senator is ready to see you, and he says he wants to have a word with you. Of course, I will. Gotta do something. They read it. Put it in our hand.
Yeah, Margie, I have a cold too. Mariah. I keep calling you Margie, and I know your name's Mariah, and I'm just having a mental breakdown. I don't think real well. Oh, man. Wow, I actually have someone called the anal penetrator.
How do you know it was Mickey Joe? Yeah, that's fine. It was definitely him. You could tell. I swear that bottle. So one guy came in and robbed 5 guys in their own place of business, $6,000 and got away scot-free. He took us by surprise. It seems like it. Don't worry about it. I don't want him dead. I want to talk to him. Say 56,000. Exactly. The dog was 50. Okay.
Okay. Coop from this buffering. I'm here, Marjorie. I'm here, my dear. I'm here. Mariah, I am here. I am here, Lady Di.
We don't have to settle everything in one place. All right. Take it. The thing is, we're gonna see each other before you know. All right? Okay, what are you doing? All right.
Yeah, good to see you, Huck. Oh, Mariah, I'm just adding some, I'm adding some managers and to my channel. That's what I was doing. Yeah, super mods. Because, like, a lot of times I'm on the tractor, I'm doing shit, I can't really pay attention. So, it's good to have other people in there besides just me. In case Lou Stefano decides to raid me. Or my best friend, PayPal Patrick. He likes to raid me too. What's wrong, my hag? Find another mouse?
No, I found one of your soldiers.
Oh.
Your dead soldier. No,
Yeah, Maria. God, I'm never going to get that right. Mariah, my internet, ever since we got hit by electricity, the towers got hit, and we have half of 1 megabyte going up and half of 1 megabyte coming down. So my internet speed is super, super slow. So it buffers in and out all the time. And I could use the data plan on my phone, but I'm almost out of data on there, so it's running slow too. Next month, I think I'm going to try an unlimited plan and see if I can use the unlimited plan to do a hotspot.
we should check and see how much more we can get an upgrade on our internet.
Yeah, I know.
Because she's streaming down there too, I noticed today. She discovered YouTube and other videos. And you can't blame her without proper TV. Fuck. I'm an idiot.
Okay.
Sorry, Katie. Sorry, my kid.
Mariah. I'll get it right sooner or later. I promise. I've been speaking broken English all my life. I'm not used to Casa Ciudad Minudušu Isra Bisra now Sacramental Click anymore.
Almost. You made a wet spot on the bag, you fucking mutt. I'm gonna kill you.
I just took her out too. That's from licking.
That's from licking her feet. I know. She's licking her feet because all day long I've been holding a fucking fly swatter. And she's freaked out, fly swatter. For some ungodly reason that I don't know of. Oh. I wanted to go to bed and I fall asleep in my chair instead. And now my legs don't want to work right, and they're ice cold.
Who you referring to? Show me some respect.
The name is Kevin. The place, Washington.
Should I rob? Rob what? Everything I got is mine. Yours. I did. If I had, it would have been 42.
How would you? I'd give that money back by $7 tonight.
Fuck you! Look at me. Fuck you! And if I was you, I'd sit my fucking mouth and watch my step. Yeah, Marty. Or would you like me to blow your fucking apple down your spine?
I'm in a public place.
How long am I on? I don't know. I think I've been on for about an hour, Mariah.
Hey, remember all the fucking lines you fucking. Hey, I know you're a big shot, but make it quick, will you? I got a hot day waiting for me. I don't have time to be smooth and nice with you. Do what? Making fun of me? Not at all. That was your balls. Last time more women lined up than what? Whatever the fuck that's supposed to be. I'll tell you one thing, when I go out with a girl, you can bet she'll be a star. If Betty Babe or Ava God. I'm gonna go back east. Shorty, what's her name? I tell him Luciano drags around everywhere he goes. That nutty broad Joey A goes out with Victoria Hill. That 6-foot blonde bimbo that Mo Gus Street fuck. Whatever.
Now, why would you call her?
That's what she is. Joe Epstein from Chicago. The drummer Blue Cooper. They're both from Mexico. The Frenchman, man. Conversation.
All right. Hey.
87 minutes, Bandit?
I'm going to expand. Why do I want to expand the guy's birthday? I don't expand the guy who took it.
What? How much?
$5,000.
Watch your mouth, Mickey. That's Ben Siegel. You're lucky you don't plug you on the spot. You can, he's.
What is Goonie Puck?
Well, he was too busy in the life to Philly accent.
6. All right.
I don't know, Mariah.
So back to my head by 7 o'clock.
I put up my. I'll kick back 20. I hope 42 will kick it back and use my money.
Any less for you.
Same area as 420 RU2 and question authority. Another clue. Noli D is our queen. Okay, got you, Steele's book.
Couple of both.
Every summer, who wants the headaches? But what if you had a pool you could use 365 days a year? A thermospa swim spa lets you swim, exercise, and entertain without the pool expenses of permits, construction, or fencing. It's the perfect fun and fitness solution for the entire family. Change your life at the Thermospa. Get your your free information package today.
Watch 31 Nights of Horror on Pluto TV.
Hello?
Hey. Every night at 1 p.m. on Pluto TV Horror.
I'm T-Pain, musician, businessman. I'm on a quest to find the entrepreneurs who are defining the future.
This is a $122 billion industry. T-Pain School of Business. Catch up now on Pluto. Check out new episodes Tuesdays at 11. VH1 is bringing the fam to Pluto TV.
Come on, rock, dude.
Watch One's House on the Hip Hop Family channel, available 24/7.
Oh, I'm gonna get your boy. Get him.
There's nothing better than being home.
VH1's Hip Hop Family on
Hello, Tammy Purdy.
now.
Good to see ya.
Couple of bull.
She is who she is. You ain't gonna change it. What man ever changes it?
I go by what other men have done. I believe in fresh starts. Fresh starts? Hey, not fresh starts. You and me with the history before we make it.
I hope you like scampi, served on a bed of soft brown rice, rimmed by flakes and cheese. Good night. All right. Dangerous.
What about drums?
What about drums? Are you gonna mention that I was a virgin?
Oh, no. There was somebody who hadn't thought.
You want to bury the past where it belongs, you can do that too. But don't stop playing these little games with me. What we share should be goddamn good enough. And if it isn't, then you call it quits right here. One of the three.
Why ain't that?
Yeah, I need to see something going on. Why don't you watch out? I'm gonna come.
When? What are you?
Hey, Benny! Hey, Ben. You okay? Fine. What did you come from? Did he help? Where'd you make your point?
I took a rain check.
Not under the circumstances. But I'm being it.
Vicious insect.
Hey, come on! Big man cooking!
No.
Good. I speak to Jack for about 90 seconds alone when you wait for me.
What for?
Will you just wait for me, please? In there.
He got second too. Pushed his back.
Every
Good. You're the son of a bitch. My ass for 9 months. Nothing go wrong.
Before we reached an accommodation, you brought me the money I gave you a job.
Oh, God.
Running the day-to-day mechanics of my operation. $14,000 in change. That's $14,000 stole from us after the 42 evictions. Huh? Huh? You sure? Well, let me ask you this. You want to rate it? Shut up and answer the question. Do not lie to me. You stole from me. You stole from me, and stealing is a form of rape. Did you think you could get away with it? Did you think you could steal from me? From my Atlantic Golden Piano and me, and get away with it? That you could rape us and humiliate us and get away with that? Give me an answer to that. Did you think you could get away with it or not? And do not lie to me. I'm not lying. Do not lie. Did you think you could get away with it or not? Did you or not? Did you or not? Did you or not?
Good evening, North Snack. North Sack Maniac on YouTube. I was just messing around making a bunch of super mods. Hi, Helen. How you doing? Good to see you. Not really watching anything, just kind of bullshitting, talking about anything and everything under the sun. We're just kind of hanging out. We're making some apple butter. Old-fashioned apple butter. And just kicking back and talking. It should be good when it's done. We got a really abundant crop of Fuji apples. Yeah, North Sack. I'm making an old-fashioned Czechoslovakian recipe. It's from the old country. I learned how to make it from my grandma. And the apples we have are Fuji apples. They don't ripen until late in the summer. Well, spring, whatever you want to call this time of year. They ripen in the beginning of October, and they're super sugary now. When I make my apple butter, I won't even add any type of sugar to them. It'll be super sweet. It's late here, Mariah.
Yeah, Eddie's falling asleep.
I'm not sure what time it is. I can't.
Oh, look at the computer.
Let me see. Oh, it's not really that late. It's 1 minute till 11, so.
That's late for me, baby.
Gen T says hugs, Hag.
A hug back. And thank you, because I could use hugs today.
Start their day with a great taste of frosted flakes, so they can be right for the complete breakfast.
Stock is up more than 550%.
Money in the bank.
Wow.
Millennials are an exciting generation.
That's a good stuff. Good food, good drink, you didn't figure out later.
Tammy Linlin says hi, Hag.
Hi. How are ya? Tell everybody I said hi.
They heard you.
Okay. I'm just smoking up in anticipation of bedtime. Tired.
Nothing better than being home. This one's Hip Hop Family on Pluto TV, streaming now.
The game is on. CNC's Dallas Cowboys.
Mariah said she's
See if the girls have what it takes to win. Have you ever held a pair of pom-poms in your life? Watch CNC.
she said she's let me back up. She's yawning too.
Yeah. It's getting late.
Tammy
for me.
Linlin says good night. Mariah says have a good sleep, Hag.
Hopefully I'm going to. If this is any indication right here.
Founder and CEO of Time Track TV. I started Time Track TV because I too was a time traveler, and nobody should be stuck in a time track forever. Doing the name, Time Track, it's like, that's exactly what we've been looking for.
They would negotiate an end to the whole situation for us.
00 Foxgiven said good night, Hag.
Good night.
So you're getting all a good night. So
Yeah, well, I am getting ready to roll in.
For free consult, call 800-497-3511. That's 800-497-3511.
well, at least we haven't ripped in a little while. That's kind of a miracle, actually. Since this thing's been ripped all week long, all month long, whatever you want to call it.
The later it gets at night, the less it seems to rip. I don't know why that. Why that should be.
Heidi ho, in we go. Yeah, the time zones make it crazy because I'm in Central Standard Time. Then you got Eastern Time and Pacific Time and 3 time zones in the U.S. It's insanity. Now we'll add our water. I should add it really fast, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna add it nice and slow. And what could be more boring than to listen to water being poured into the apple butter? Yeah, that makes perfect sense, Mariah. A long time ago, we used to have a service by DirecTV. It was called Usenet, and we only got 10 gigabytes of data a month. And if you ran over that 10 gigabytes, you had to buy a token to restore your speed, and they would charge you $5 for 500 megabytes or $10 for 1 gigabyte of service. So the limited stuff I definitely can relate to. I'm cheating, Tammy. I'm doing this batch in a crock pot, so I don't have to keep such a close eye on them. I'm doing this one in a crock pot, and tomorrow I'll be doing them in that giant beast right there. Hey, Eric Johnson, good to see you. And then after that, I've got that giant thing to can in. So, oh, that's chicken food for tomorrow. I understand, Mariah. I lurk your streams a lot. I don't usually talk in that, and every once in a while I'll throw a comment up just to let you know I was creeping and lurking in your stream.
Looks matter, it matters how you look. Personally, I think it should be boarded up and murdered.
I wouldn't go that far.
What? Virginia. Virginia. Not Victoria.
Older Virginia. I called you.
Father's Victoria.
I called you Victoria.
Find the guy. Don't ever embarrass me that way again. No, Nikki was right. The place made money. You should have. You were right too. It is a kindness to open. Made me look like I was your fucking puppet.
Maybe you need someone to tell you what to do, even if it isn't what you want to hear. Then maybe you're not up to that. Maybe you want to continue dodging and lying your way through two lives, taking you home in Scarsdale for reassurance whenever you get too lonely. Or maybe you're just getting old.
All right, all right. Not right now. Right now, you don't talk to me about Scarsdale. Scarsdale, money up there.
Tomorrow will be a fun day. I'll take the tractor out and run down a bunch of weeds tomorrow. I've got to make a new burn barrel and get that going tomorrow. And we got a bunch of other crazy crap going on tomorrow. I can't remember all the crap happening. But, man, I got a cold. It sounds like I'm doing coke. I wish I was.
I gotta set my alarm.
No, it's off till Thursday. They had a flat tire. They have to change it by hand. So they're going to come on noon on Thursday.
Perfect.
Or the next day, whatever the next day is. I don't know.
That gives me time.
It's not tomorrow, it's the next day. So we
gives
can,
me good time.
yeah, we can set up shovels and everything else, rakes, pitchforks, all that.
I got all that. I just need gloves. Would be nice.
Isn't she magnificent? Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys get a chance, if you don't have Mariah, if you're not subbed to her, go check her out, man. She sings on her channel. It's fucking awesome. And I don't know if she still does the happy dance or not, but if you're in there and she gets a bunch of subs, she'll do a happy dance, and it's awesome.
But what would we do in Italy with all those bullets flying around?
I'm giving away all of Mariah's secrets.
Of course, that's what I love about it.
At least I haven't called her Marjorie in a while. And I actually said her name right, Mariah.
Why do you want to get the douche?
I got some friends in Naples that could use his help. And all I want to know is
What's happening, Bandit?
arrange a meeting with Mussolini or people just exaggerating his connections.
We got to get that boat and tear something up, buddy. Definitely got to do that. It's on my bucket list.
Can get you this close to Mussolini anytime he wishes, and he will wish to do whatever I say. I'm a very intuitive person, and you know what my intuition tells me about you? That you always get whatever you want. Don't deny it. I find your confidence irresistible. I find myself stuck.
It's me, it's Ernest T. Bass. Need any electronic equipment? Definitely get a hold of Jim the trucker. The guy has
Arrested and Harry Greenberg, very old friend of mine. I think he's fighting against him.
I'm supposed to be interested in this?
Now, what does your friend do? He sticks knives into
I don't want the boat, Bandit. I just want to be in the passenger seat while you drive the piss out of it. I hit the lotto. I'll buy the boat. You can have it. You just got to take me for a cruise that'll make the rest of my hair fall out, and I'll be happy.
Why don't you go back to your cuntess, you hypocritical son of a bitch? I hope she gives you syphilis. Get out of this joint right now.
Why complete darkness? Because there's really nothing to look at in here. I usually sit in the dark. I'm colorblind. There's not really much to look at. My house looks like a hoarder because everything I have is up here. There's a laptop to look at here. There's another laptop to look at here.
Show him a giant mess.
There's a router, another router, another router. There's a whole bunch of computers I'm putting together down there. There's just not much to look at. There's another computer I'm working on there. There's a Linksys that's been modified. There's some laptop memory. There's another laptop underneath this cooling section. There's my battery tester. It's just a whole bunch of crap in my hoarding room. So there's really not much to see. So black screen definitely looks better than all the stuff I hoard. Yeah, no, we're not cop watching. We're just bullshitting, talking about different subjects. You know, we're just basically talking about
Ready for bed.
everything and anything Texas GT.
Hey,
So
look out. Now keep your voice down a little bit if you would.
anything you want to talk about is an open subject. And
You fucking dumbass mutt.
we're looking at the cat.
Guess what she did?
I have no idea.
She left me a big fucking wet spot from chewing her foot on my side of the bed.
Nice. Well, there's
You're
the
gonna start sleeping on the floor, you dumbass.
there's the mouse killer.
Get the fuck out of here. What is that?
And then simmering it down. Hag's yelling because the dog pissed her off. The dog was chewing its toenails and got her side of the bed wet. So now there's a wet spot on her side of the bed. So Hag's pissed off. Tammy, why do we call her Hag? Because her nickname's Hag. My nickname is the old guy. We have, all our kids have nicknames. None of us go by our legal names. We never have. Everybody has a nickname. Terms of endearment. If you don't have a nickname, then you're not part of the clan.
You'll get one eventually.
The longer you're around, you get a nickname. But see, now the dog's all dorked off.
I don't care. I am fucking tired of her doing this shit.
She ripped off Hag's that Hag's like go outside flannel thing, and the dog's going crazy into it.
Yeah, now she's farting.
Yeah, and she's farting, but that's what dogs do. Especially her.
Does she have to go out maybe?
No, I just took her out.
Oh,
While we're sleeping in the chair.
Alright, well then she shouldn't have to do anything.
No, she shouldn't.
I'm gonna move down a little bit so I can see television. Thank you, darling. I'm loving you. Good night. If I fall asleep.
Yeah.
I found a good channel. It's got movies playing all night though, so this should be good.
Well, isn't that just beautiful?
Don't worry, because when I tell you what I'm gonna build, you're gonna understand for the first time the meaning of
Here.
tell us no.
There's some drugs for you. Go to sleep.
Oh, thank you.
Take a Valium.
I got one. I'm great.
Want to be a little more specific?
Oh, that will help so much. I need rest.
Valium would have helped her crash. I said, hey, babe, take a walk on the wild side. Well, I've been old guy Tammy Linlin since I was probably 22, 23 years old. So I've had a nickname for a long time. And then if my daughter pops in, you'll see her. It'll be the Birdie P. Yeah, Rosie, I think Rosie's going to be 13 this year, I believe.
Still doesn't give her permission to chew her feet on my side of the bed.
Yeah, I haven't got that name yet, Bandit. I get called stupid stuff like, oh, you're a genius, blah, blah, blah. Maka, the wielder of souls from Soul Reaper. There's some light and I can see it.
The best monster in the world.
This cat slayed 5 mice last night. Boom, boom, out go the lights. Dax, fuck your ass. Oh, cool. Welcome in, Docs. Fuck your ass. I he who shits on river. That's pretty good, Tammy Lynn. That's pretty good. I should I should be called Big Man Little Penis. Oops, I slipped. I hit the wrong thing. Oh well. Shit happens. I'm dangerous with a phone. Dangerous with a phone. I deleted Doc's fuck your ass comment on accident. So oh, there might be enough light in here now. Let me see. Yeah, you can actually see that scar that where Hag sewed me up. There it is. Inside stitches and outside staples. Compliment of your local chainsaw. Oh, P, you're in Tyler's YouTube. That's cool. Hey P, guess what I'm making? I'm making apple butter, P. Yeah, GT. I didn't lock the goats up like an idiot because I figured no goat's gonna go buy a chainsaw that's running. And I was cutting a tree in the goat yard, and the goat came up from behind me, whacked me in the leg right as I was cutting through the tree. So my cut went all the way through the tree and into my leg above my knee. So it chewed up a good portion of my knee. So I had to have Hag sew me up. We don't usually go to the doctor. We usually do it ourselves. You can ask Bird. She's seen plenty of it. No, I didn't steal this book. I haven't been able to get a contact for Joe Cool. He doesn't answer his email, and I don't have a phone contact for him. If I did have a phone contact for him, I would certainly do that.
Learn, live, and love. The stars of this hit show. Right here on Pluto TV.
Watch 31 Nights of Horror on Pluto TV.
Yeah, and that's about it.
But don't forget
Yeah, I would gladly turn Joe Cool onto the people I know. I know the best private investigator in the United States and his partner, Dave the lawyer, are the best. Like, they're the best in the area. They've won 2 lawsuits against Chicago. They're definitely some hardcore people. They have a website. They do security work all over the U.S.
Millennials are an exciting generation.
Yeah, I'll check that out too, Bandit. Yeah, that's a gash on my knee from that chainsaw bird. And I'm making apple butter. I'm canning up a bunch of apple butter. Is what I'm doing, bird. We got a bumper crop on the Fuji apple tree this year. So I'm going to turn it into apple butter and apple jelly. Damn, Texas. Definitely a bad animal. Did you only have to take water off once? Or did you have to take it off more than once, GT? Yeah, that panel got crazy, man. It started going off in so many different directions and it became like craziness, man. When they do that, they need to like mute all the other mics except for the person who's talking or being spoken to. Otherwise, it's so confusing. You can't tell what's going on. But yeah, if Joe Cool contacts me, I'll definitely hook him up, man. I mean, I've known Craig for years, and he's the one who helped me find an old buddy of mine who was actually buried by the U.S. government. At one time, they made it so he didn't exist, wasn't born, all kinds of stuff. And his name was Chuck Yeisley. He's dead now. But the government hid him for years. And Craig was the only guy who could find him for me. Yeah, I believe it, Texas GT. I can feel the pain just thinking about it. I had Mr. Stinky hook me once right above the knee in the way his horn curls. It locked into my leg and he got on his back leg and he threw me. He did a WWF body slam on me. And he came up to me and looked at me and I thought he was just going to take his hoofs and gore me, but he just looked at me like, come on, stupid, get up so I can knock you down again. Yeah, 13, it would suck bad. At 20, it would suck bad. The only good thing about it happening when you're young is the body heals faster. I know if it happened to me today, I probably wouldn't walk for probably 4 to 6 weeks. Yeah, I hear you on that, Texas GT. I'm slow to heal myself. And ever since I had my spinal injury, I never recovered from that.
pants in the guest bathroom. You're right. It's it. My brother. Why didn't you tell me it was sick?
Yeah, Texas GT. The only thing I have for Joe Cool is email. I have a phone number. Otherwise, otherwise I would have gave him all the info and stuff I have and helped him out that way. Cause the lawyers in Chicago, damn near all of them are corrupt. They're all on the take. It's really hard to get a guy who's fighting against them because unless they're super smart like Dave, they don't last very long before they lose their bar cards. And they can't really mess with Dave much because he also has a radio show here in Chicago and he's very well respected, so they don't mess with him too much. He gets away with a lot more than most lawyers do in this area. Hey, Night Shadow, how's it going? Damn, Tammy, that sucks. What happened to Doc's fuck your ass? He kind of disappeared or she disappeared. Maybe I upset them by accidentally deleting the message. Oh well.
Ben, thanks for the pick.
Well, thank you.
Did you find this guy out? He's terrific.
I must say, looks gorgeous to me, man. Very European, very French. Sell these here objects in a museum. This stuff is very hard to draw. A relationship with a pool. Look, there isn't enough sun. Well, I think maybe your assistant needs to pay a little more.
Results.
We get the sun on the pool.
Night Shadow. I'm afraid to ask what for.
Am I right or not?
Seems like every time I ask someone that question, what for, they reply, cancer.
The only thing I'm interested in is if we move the pool, let's not hit the pool all day. Yes, we are. Move the pool. Man, I hate the bad tidings, but we've inflated the budget to $2 million by now. That's what I recall.
You sure your phone's turning off, Texas GT, and it's not my crappy bullshit stream?
A lot of extra money, but I just cannot believe it. How long are you gonna keep saying you can't believe it? The first time you picked up the paper, he's dead now, he's still gonna be dead an hour from now. Moments. Ben, for Christ's sake, relax. The cocksucker's dead.
Tripping on by on LSD, Friday night in trouble bound. There ain't no road just like it, anywhere I found. Tripping on down on LSD, Friday night trouble bound. I always thought that song was about acid till somebody told me it was Lakeshore Drive. That's how deep my musical talents run.
Truth is, who the fuck ever knows what's going on in the mind of any fraud? George, what are you looking at? Nothing. Nothing. You're looking at the show. Fuck, what's that? You were thinking something. I was thinking, you really want to trust a dame with your checkbook? I've never known a broad I more than a couple hundred. Trusting a dame, I've not trusted a broad. I trusted Virginia, and I trusted completely.
Oh, ultrasound on the heart.
Benny,
Yeah, a friend of mine who was in Nam, he ended up having one of those pacemaker deals put in that updated through the internet. He had that thing for like 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden, boom, he was dead. I still say the government took him out because he knew way too much. And I've got a million stories of his, but he's in the grave now, and I said I would take it to the grave with me, so there's stories that'll never be told.
I use it to pay my phone bill and unexpected vending.
I am part of the Earn community. Are you a part of Earn community? Download the Earn app today so you can begin to cash out.
I'm not religious. I don't believe in the man in the cloud, so.
But thanks to Earn, the wait is over. Download the Earn app now and choose your own payday.
Okay, this is why people cannot stand me. This is why they hate me. Because I say that the church is the first form of indoctrination. You're indoctrinated by the church before anything else, before school, before anything. And then after you're indoctrinated, you have the priests raping the altar boys and doing all that. They never get punished. They get shipped off to Rome and they get hidden by the Catholic Church. And if the man in the clouds was really there, he wouldn't allow all that to happen. So I don't believe it, the man in the clouds. I'm not saying there's I'm not saying that there's not some type of supreme being or something after this life, because when the body dies, it consists of the soul goes somewhere. I don't know where it goes, but I believe something happens. I just don't believe that the man walks in the clouds and, they pass around the collection plate. What the hell does God need for? Why does he need money? That's cool, Bird. If Thor was around, I'd be singing all kinds of crazy songs, teaching him nasty stuff.
Of course I feel responsible for Harry. I know I brought him in the first place. But mine, we always have to do. We both thought he was okay with that, right? I understand, Ryan. I couldn't agree more. When you find him, you have to do what you have to do.
And then what really gets me is when people go, if someone needs help, people will go, yeah, I want to go and have a shake over at the Dairy Queen. I don't want to give you any of my money, so I'll pray for you. And that's supposed to make you feel better. So that's my view on religion. Politics, I don't have a view on because I don't believe in politics at all. I'm not right, I'm not left, I'm not Democrat, I'm not Republican, I'm not involved in politics in any way, shape, or form. But I do agree with you that sex, drugs, and booze is almost enough to talk about if you add in rock and roll. But you got to add the rock and roll in there. Good night, Tammy. Thanks for stopping in to the most boring stream available on YouTube today. Hope to see you again sometime. Take care.
That's true. So what do you think then? Am I dreaming?
I don't know, Bird. Maybe he will be a break dancer. Who knows?
I was anyplace else to be dead. I screwed up then. So stupid. I never wanted to hurt nobody, except the people you told me to hurt, because there was no fucking good. I could work for Yaki, incognito.
Yeah, Night Shadow,
That's true.
you might be a little boring there.
Bad idea. So what should I do?
Yeah, Texas GT, my buddy who died, he was a sniper. He's a Marine Corps sniper too. He was in the Green Beret, I believe it was.
I like driving at night, especially when someone else is doing the driving. I always loved that, ever since I was a little kid. I wish I had you done what you did, Harry.
Take care, Helen. Hope to.
Joey Ace girl, we met a couple of years ago at the Coast. Harry and I gotta take a little drive together.
Oh, I'll come with you.
Yes, it is, GT. It certainly is.
I thought you said you wanted to spend all your time with me.
Will you please let us take a fucking ride along?
You can take your whole fucking life along if that's what you want.
I watched a guy on YouTube the other day talking about how he wanted to run for president, and his main talking point was stop the wars, stop the war on drugs, allocate the money that we allocate to the war on drugs, allocate that to all the veterans and all the homeless people, pay the veterans what they deserve, house the homeless people, and quit wasting the money on the war on drugs. And I'm all for that. Oh, it's very important, P. How important is it? Is it more important than you pooped your pants? Yeah, I have 3 kids too, and I have 5 grandkids. I miss Jim Croce. And Country Joe McDonald and the Fish too. I'd love to be able to rip the clock back and be able to see Led Zeppelin again, and I'd like to see Pink Floyd Animals again too. Yeah, me too, Steel. Red Sabine. If that's a country and western singer, I won't know who he is. Oh, great, P. Just what I want to hear. The only country singers I really liked, and I don't know if you could even call them country, was Charlie Daniels Band. I like some of the stuff they did. Um, and Johnny Cash. I dug Johnny Cash. Yeah, me too, Norsack Maniac. I still remember the Bicentennial Jam in '76. That was awesome till they stole my tent sleeping bags. All right, Bird. Take care. I'll talk to you later. I'm going to be messing with apps, so I'll call you when I'm done with the stream. People will get bored because this is like the most boring stream on YouTube to date. Conway Twitty. I remember Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn and Dolly Parton, and there were a couple more my sisters listened to. I never listened to that. Yeah, Merle Haggard. They listened to them too. That too. But you don't tell old friends the deal's going to cost $1 million. Then come back and say it's 2 or 3 or 4. The Bicentennial Jam in Rockford, when we went to that, Nugent was there, Mahogany Rush, and I got so stoned I don't remember who else was there, but I remember tickets for that were $18. Like almost every type of music except for country. You just can't deal with country. It's always about who's sleeping with whose woman, whose shoes are under whose bed, where the dog went, something about the pickup truck. I don't know. I never could get into country.
The game is on. I'm so stoked. And the cheerleading world doesn't get any better than this. CMT's Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders is now on Pluto TV 24/7.
GT, be careful with that acetaminophen, that Tylenol. That stuff's poison, man. It'll kill you. Yeah, I remember Aerosmith for cheap too, man.
When an investigation runs out of leads, it becomes a cold case.
I used to like Ted Nugent until I found out that he was like so totally bogus. Once I found out that he never smoked pot, he never drank, he didn't do anything, and he just pretended to be in the rock scene. The only song I really liked of his was, the one I liked the best was the one he did about Fred Bear.
I'm Brandon Reed, founder and CEO of Timeshare Exit TV, and I started Timeshare Exit TV because I too was a timeshare owner.
Lynn.
That's exactly what we've been looking for.
Yeah, Cat Scratch Fever was alright. Stranglehold was pretty good. But I still think Fred Bear was his best song. I could actually relate to that.
If you're unhappy with your timeshare, we'd love to help you find a way out. For a free consultation, call 800-497-3511.
Yeah, Nugent is a good bow hunter, but he's a horrible parent, man. Styx was a pretty good concert. Kiss put on a good show. ZZ Top put on a pretty good show. I got you in a stranglehold, baby.
The whole thing disgusting. If it is more than 3 million, God won't be able to bail you out of this one. No problem. No problem. One more thing, Ben.
Yeah, and Jethro Tull.
One line. Where would your son Pruitt handle our money?
And yeah, Twisted Sister, they were good. Dee Snyder.
What are you doing, Ben?
Problem is, I don't know a lot of names, a lot of songs. I don't know the title to the songs, and I don't know the names of the bands. I just know if I like the tunes or not.
Take a nap at one of the other guys. All right. Oh, one of the older guys. Joey, can I speak to you alone?
Oh, this thing keeps ripping and ripping and ripping. Yep, and the mamas and the papas.
Maybe Joey?
I think the song I hated the most was We Are the Champions of the World. And I don't even remember who did it. And then there was a tune, I don't remember who did this tune or what the name was called, but it was like, last car to pass, here I go. Line of cars go down real slow.
I was thinking that anyone want anything else?
Just send that over there.
What was I saying?
I'm gonna die with you, Wendy, on the streets tonight in an everlasting kiss.
Yeah, what I was thinking was.
All right, take care, Bayou Bandit. Thanks for hanging in on the world's most boring live stream available on YouTube today. Yeah, NorCal, I hear you. I love the Dead. I love the partying with the Dead even more.
Live in the house in Los Angeles if you wanted to, but I don't know if that would make a lot of sense because I'm not going to be there. And maybe the best thing would be for you to stay here where you feel at home.
Is Queen the one who did We Are the Champions of the World? I hated that song. I went to a party and I ended up playing with the pool with a 13-year-old girl who was the most intelligent person at the party. It was a whole bunch of jocks all singing We Are the Champions.
You found somebody, haven't you?
Cool, Jen.
You want to be with her and not with me? I want a divorce. Is that what you want, is it?
Yeah, I dug the Beatles. The Beatles were awesome.
I want to take care of you. Take care of the children.
A divorce. You want a divorce, don't you?
And then all the girls were going mental over that one dude, John Davidson.
Say it. Answer me.
Yeah, we used to take oranges and we'd sell oranges at the Dead concerts, and then we'd go take the money and get acid and just get trashed. They had some really good acid back in the days. And it was even better when Timothy Leary, you could join the Timothy Leary Trip of the Month Club, and he'd send acid to your mailbox once a month for free. Awesome, NorCal. Yeah, Timothy Leary had the best acid. That's awesome. Are the Rolling Stones still alive? I didn't know that. And then Three Dog Night.
This is not the most spectacular sight you've ever seen. I tell you, it's breathtaking. It's fast. It's intimate. It's original.
Mariah, I'm sure everyone will get you after the stream if they haven't got you already.
How can I see the pool from the casino? The pool from the casino? Your point was to get the sun down on the pool on the structure. That's why you told us to move. I mean, I thought we were going to be able to see the pool from the casino. I'm afraid that's impossible. We said we were going to stay in the casino and then you can see the pool from wherever you... The problem is, and David, correct me if I'm wrong, this is a bearing wall. Bearing wall. Okay, all right, get rid of it. They're supporting the entire structure, you see. Okay, I got the point, Virginia. I don't need a fucking translator. I also don't need you to parrot everything that this guy says. Look, just get rid of the wall, all right? All right, and what we can do is make the wall glass so you can see the pool from the casino. But I got to tell you, it's going to be very expensive. I got to put a header beam up there. There you go, a header beam. Save the day. And I tell you, with all the overages I'm picking up, we're looking at a budget that's right up there. Virginia, what is it?
$4.5 million.
No problem.
Yeah, I remember a lot of strange bands from back in the day, like Tommy James and the Shondells.
What the hell are they?
Alexis Siegel, federal marshal has a warrant for your arrest.
I don't know anybody of that name either here or anywhere else.
Benjamin Siegel. I have a warrant for your arrest and a court order directing me to transport you across state lines and deliver you to the proper authorities. In the county of Los
Mariah,
Angeles,
most
state of
people here are really cool, so I'm sure they'll sub you. This is like the United States Degeneration Channel.
The stock is up more than 550%.
That's the money in the bank.
Even now.
Millennials are an exciting generation.
Yeah, I'm not too good with bands and names. I can't name a lot of them. I know ICP. Insane Clown Posse. I dig Alanis Morissette, some of her stuff.
When an investigation runs out of lead, it becomes a cold case. Lust, betrayal, murder. The truth takes time. Cold Case Files, a 24/7 channel, only on Pluto TV.
I guess you want a different family, a different life. Well, it isn't gonna happen. This is what you got.
All of this has been for you.
You love somebody. You gotta take it and hold on to it.
Let's get this party started!
Class is back in session. Is your friend always like that? So grab your besties and tune into the Grassy.
Muddy Waters, yeah, Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Whale of a good time. What a secret. On its own 24/7 channel. Learn
Eminem,
the stars of this hit show.
Tupac,
Here on Pluto TV.
Ice Cube,
Weather Nation.
But that's where winter weather advisories are. Thunderstorm warning. Thanks for the
Puff
next 20
Daddy,
minutes.
Make sure you stay where we're having with warnings on the evening.
Biggie Smalls. Hey, Pugface, good to see ya. Welcome to the most boring stream available on YouTube today. Still claiming that title. I want that bad. I need it.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm Assistant District Attorney Hartman. I'm in charge of this case.
Oh man, I just remembered something. I completely forgot to eat anything today. Yeah, the notorious B.I.G. In the NWA, I mean. Those guys were solid. Don't worry, the noise you hear me is... The noise that you hear is just me messing around looking for food. Thinking about leftovers. And what I should do. Yeah, Mariah Hag's asleep. She's passed out. I gave her a Valium. She's out for the night. She won't wake up till about 3 o'clock in the morning. Maybe 4. Then she'll have to hit her emergency puffer and her breathing machine, and then she'll sit up for a couple hours in her rocking chair and then go back to bed. Hey Pugs, in case you haven't heard, that link to order online for commissary for Mexican Padilla, that is a valid link. It does work. So if anybody asks, the link is there. Take care, Tammy Lin. We'll see you on the next go around. Set that down. Open up, my Quinoa friend. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to ignore you, but I am ignoring you. Trying to line up all my junk. Because I honestly don't want to blow off another day without eating. Something bad might happen to me. Alright, put it there. I was trying to follow the stream over at Tux on what's going on with Mexican Padilla, and it kept going sideways, so I couldn't keep up with what was going on with Mexican Padilla. The only thing I could keep up with was that he was asking people to send him care packages because the food sucked.
Would you stop it with no problem? Think for a second. What are you gonna do with the mortgage property? Am I correct? Absolutely. Then how are you gonna get $2 million? What things? Somewhere else.
Mariah, how were you hacked? Sorry, guys, I lost myself in the conversation. Ah, okay. I got you now. I got you. I take it was one of the Microsoft scam jobs. Sorry about the noise, people. All food sucks unless it's homegrown and non-GMO, in my opinion. But I eat weird stuff, so.
At 1-800-934-8153. Again, that's 1-800-934-8153. I'm a non-attorney spokesperson. Every summer, think about getting a kid.
Are there any other live streams going right now? that I should be aware of that I'm not?
Lets you swim, exercise, and entertain without the full expenses of permits, construction, or fencing. It's the perfect fun and fitness solution for the entire family. Change your life with the Thermo Spa. Get your free information package today.
Timeshare execution can help thousands of people execute timeshare.
Booking the vacations I wanted was absolutely impossible.
The timeshare didn't deliver what whatsoever.
I tried talking to the timeshare company to see if we could possibly find a way out for them. They were basically, you bought it, you got it.
I'm Brandon Reed, founder and CEO of Timeshare Execute. And I started Timeshare Execute because I too was a timeshare owner, and nobody should be stuck in a timeshare forever.
Doing the name, Timeshare Execute, like, that's exactly what we've been looking for.
They would take this, they would negotiate an end to the whole situation for us.
Timeshare Execute sent us a letter saying that we're free and clear of the timeshare.
If there's anything interesting, let me know and I'll kill this and we'll all go over there.
I think those superheroes.
If you're unhappy with your timeshare, we would love to help you find a way out. For a free consultation, call 800-497-3511. That's 800-497-3511. Decided to sell both of you 10% of the Minnow. How much? $60,000 each.
After all the shares in the Minnow had already been sold.
I'm still selling them. They can't all be sold.
Nope, I can't say that I know beer, man. What are you gonna do for? What are you gonna do for power? You have a backup plan?
Hey, look who's here.
Does it?
That's not why I came.
Where'd you come?
That's cool. 3 Johnnies will work.
Another bank account. Almost $2 million.
So,
It's hers.
I'm sure there's a lot of numbered bank accounts in Switzerland with $2 million.
Only one that was taken out of Joe Epps in Chicago. Jimmy Hillabell. She copied them possibly.
It's a lie.
It's not a lie. Ripson just works for me at Chicago. It's no reason to lie to me.
It's a lie. Repeat it, I'll break your fucking jaw.
Get a glass of water, Mike?
No, I don't know Enlightened Cafe either.
Times I've told you, when we're here, we don't want to see the boxes. Bring the cases in, leave them there, and I haven't seen a goddamn one of those cases where I told you to put it. All right?
Mr. Siegel, I'm Natalie Stanley. Mr. Webb suggested that I come down here and talk to you about possibly working together.
Yes, what?
Well, I don't know, anything you might need.
Well, you manage out for yourself all night.
Bartender.
I stay away from the channels that
I guess I did.
that grow, that say let's grow, or sub per sub, or let's help each other, or raid. Because YouTube's been taking away a couple of hundred subscribers if you even go to those channels for no reason, even if you don't talk in them. So I've basically been avoiding those type of channels. I haven't been to B&O since they took away almost 300 of my subscribers.
Leaving, and don't try to stop me. I should have gone the day you killed Harry Greenberg. I should have gone the day I met you. Whatever I feel like.
A place where somebody knows something about an bank account.
What fantasy have you concocted in your sick mind? Why don't you just ask what you want to ask?
How much money you got in that account?
Why? You want to sell me a few shares in the Flamingo? You gave me 5 3/4%. You want to sell me 10 like you did to your sucker friends? That comes to about, what, 300% sold by now? What is it for?
I just want you to answer the question I'm really asking. How much money have you stolen from this hotel?
Look, I've done 100 times the amount of work I would have to do to justify taking anything I could get my hands on.
Your hands on it.
Nothing, not a cent, and I could have taken a lot. You wouldn't have known the difference because you're an irresponsible, unrealistic, unreliable, undependable, philandering fuck. You know, I should have taken something, but it isn't in me. It isn't in me to violate the trust of the one person in my life I have been stupid enough to give myself to in every way. The one person I've been stupid enough to love.
Yeah, Mariah. One channel, a guy was trying to grow. He had like 600 and some odd subs when he went there. And 2 days later, he was down to 184 subs, or like 185 subs. So
First of all, let me say how much it means.
I'm right at that 1,000 mark. I can't afford to lose a bunch.
Flamingo Hotel is being perpetrated by one of my oldest and dearest friends in the world. Here's where we stand right now. Flamingo's going to open on Christmas Day.
Yeah, I've been pretty much staying away from that just for that reason. YouTube's gotten really strict on it.
Total cost of the hotel is now $6 million, $5 million more than the figure I gave the original location. You get the last $2 million he needs.
It's like whenever they see raid or, you know, come grow or anything that refers to that, they start grabbing subs.
Multi-businessmen, political connections. Who ain't just going to roll over and get stiff when their time comes to collect? Not that there'll be a time to collect. The chances are this whole thing's going to be a total fucking fiasco. All of this is nothing to this serious matter. My banking friends in Switzerland tell me this Virginia Hill, this road that Joey A used to fuck and Benny still hadn't healed over. She's pulled off a couple of loose change for herself. This is the deal.
I mean, if I had 3,000 or 4,000 subs, it wouldn't bother me too much, but I think I'm at like 1.1 subs. So I'm not that far away from the 1,000 mark. I can't afford to have a bunch of subs ripped from me. I don't know. I haven't quite figured out how to grow yet. I'm just kind of hanging out over 1,000 and just waiting to see what happens. It's hard to keep up with.
I've always maintained that he's got one basic problem. doesn't respect money. The truth is he's not even interested in money for himself off the field. He's interested in the idea of building something, making something. Benny's a dreamer. Look, I'm not excusing it. I'm explaining it. I'm a businessman.
Someone said earlier there was a panel going on somewhere. I'm not sure where it is.
As a businessman, give until Christmas when the hotel opens, see if it works. If it does, we'll all be happy. And it pay off our debt. And what if the Flamingo goes bust?
A lot of people are growing by mirroring other people's work. Like, there's a guy called Prince Vegeta News Now and Travel Network, and he allows anybody to mirror his videos. A lot of people are mirroring his videos and getting subscribers that way. You can download the video by using an add-on on like Mozilla Firefox. It'll let you download the video without having to, pay a monthly fee on YouTube. And you download it and you just upload it to your channel and you say mirrored from, and then you put the link where you got the video from, and as long as the owner doesn't copyright or complain, you're good.
No word from Clark Gable, Gary. Word. Worst look I've ever seen. You do all kinds of things, but you can't control the weather. No mere mortal ever could.
Good night, Maniac. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good time. Hope to see you again. Take care, NorCal. Hope to see you again.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all of you for having come here tonight to try to make the opening of the Flamingo a success.
Mariah, you can go live on Facebook, and you can spread it over Facebook. You can send tweets over Twitter. You can get an account at DLive. You don't need any subs to go live at DLive. There's a lot of different ways to promote your channel.
Thank you very much.
I'm too lazy for that.
No, we're shutting down temporarily on a Friday night. Why would I fly to LA tonight to see Dustin Moe? Maya, I want you to do something. I want you to promise me no matter what happens, protect Virginia. You give me your word on that, I'll go to LA tonight. Do I have your word? Good. Maya, you want that? Never sell your shares in Flamingo.
You can get those accounts for free, Mariah.
I'm an aspiring beauty blogger. And this mermaid hair how-to, oh, it's gonna give you a ton of likes. So using this burning hot hair straightener on this towel, that's a thumbs down emoji. Hey, you got the wrong home insurance coverage? Well, answer this.
You can still grow. You can just go into people's lives that don't have the title Let's Grow and stuff like that. Just look for like some of the places that have a bunch of subscribers, and you know, it'll usually pick up subs there. People will sub you.
Attention parents. Did you know that your child's birth injury may have been caused by a medical mistake during pregnancy or delivery? You have legal rights and may be eligible for compensation, money that can help pay for the care your child needs. Call now to learn more.
Yeah, you don't really have to worry too much about anything on YouTube. What you got to watch out for mostly is like stuff that comes email. Email, and then the guys who call you on the phone and tell you that, you know, you owe the IRS billions of dollars and junk like that. Those are the scammers you got to watch out for.
Registered nurse case manager will review the medical care you received and try to find out. Call 1-800-735-1428. That's 1-800-735-1428. I'm a non-attorney spokesperson.
Let me catch up. I ripped out.
I don't get it.
I don't know. Maybe
One was fake, but the second one is real, according to your dad.
I don't know. It's just you get a little confused.
Yeah, I'm buffering real bad. My speed's going down real quick, so I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna end the stream, call it a night, and take a look around and see if anybody else is live. So thanks for coming to the most boring stream on YouTube. Hope to see everybody again another time. Take care. I'll see you guys later. Have fun. Enjoy your time. Once again, thanks for coming. Talk to you later. Bye.